All right, so let's see if this works because I got both a video and an audio sound right here. So I want to talk to you about something about something that's been on my mind as of late, and that's namely how to work properly and how to make sure that you deliver and do a very good job. And one of those ways is actually through getting well paid. And I'm going to illustrate that by giving you an example from real life. Something that I heard or saw the other day. I can't exactly remember where or when. However, there was this railroad company that was supposed to build a railroad, I guess, because that's what railroad companies do. And I don't know what exactly they did wrong, other than getting the calculations so bad that they had to cancel the entire bidding round. Meaning, they thought that building this railroad, this particular piece of railroad, would cost X amount of dollars, and it turned out to be Y amount. And the gap between was quite large, is what I heard, or what I saw. Now, here's my full confession. I don't sit and assess these railroad projects. I don't really know if that's a difficult job or not. But I mean, if you're a railroad company, you at the very least want people who know a few things or two about railroads, right? And you want people who also can calculate and assess and get things right, because they're in the know. They understand how things work, and they also understand how the contractors, those who bid for the work, what they do. I mean, it's kind of like if you're building a house, and let's say you assess the cost of building your home to be $300,000, for example, and then it turns out it's actually $800,000 because you forgot to add so many things. Well, that means that you've done a poor job, and you thought that everything was cheaper than it really is. I mean, inflation, how the cost of the contractors as well, and all the jobs that they have to do. And so, what I want to sort of like illustrate as the main point with respect to energy and so on is how many of these people who work in these public companies, who do these assessments and calculations, they don't make much money. And in fact, they don't really like their job. And so if you don't make money, if you don't really like your job, if you're not thriving, if you're not successful, if there's no incentive for you to do a good job where you are, then why would you care if you deliver results or not? I mean, because some of these companies actually, they're not even promoting you. And when they promote you, it's not because of your results. That's because of your time spent in the company. Let's say that you do a lousy job. Excuse me, let me just check. Yeah, still recording. Let's say you do a lousy job. And, it's less than mediocre. Everything is really bad. Everything is wrong. But you've spent some time in the company. Well, they might promote you still. Not based on your results, because that's not how the company philosophy works in a lot of these companies. It is time spent in the company, whether you do a good job or not. So go figure. Of course, you don't have the energy or the motivation or the hunger or the need or the drive to do a good job. Because why would you? You don't care. You don't make much money. And as far as that, as far as that bidding job goes for the railroad, who really cares? Because, well, you ain't benefiting from it. So why would you care how things turn out? Just think about that. And I'm being completely honest here. I'm being completely sincere. I don't say this to ditch or to make fun or mock anybody. This is totally sincere here. If you make, or on the other hand though, if you'd made good money there, if you'd been taken care of, if you had all the perks the benefits and so on, and you made a decent salary, then you probably would have had the energy and the motivation to work harder so that your assessments became more accurate. Just think about that. And with that being said, just underlining how important it is that you always make sure to get paid well, and also go get more of that energy, which is namely through payments, and also avoiding energy vampires, the soul-sucking people who make your life miserable. And that's it for now. If you enjoy this video and or you listen to the audio version of it, make sure to subscribe to my email list. The link to do so is in the episode description, and I'll see you later. See you there.